oh my god, I met this guy and he is so fine and he has a great job. He has a great job, but he and me don't click, and he really kind of leaves me on red a lot. But it's okay though, because you know he is a high quality man, and I'm gonna stick around. Like, I'm gonna stick to him, girl. I hope everything works out with us, because oh my gosh, I could just see our future together. Although he has expressed to me that he is not looking for a relationship. And girl, like, he eats so well, he is so clean, but he also is a control freak. Yo girl, he is nothing like so-and-so in the past. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and we are going to be talking about when you compare your past, you tend to settle more. Let's get into it. But before we get into anything, I would like to shout out Lips Bath and Body by Amaya. And I'm gonna link down below, but I gotta do my lips first, y'all. But look, they sent me a box. Look at this, how cute. They sent me a box. Oops. Yes, so this is the box that they sent, and I'm just gonna tell y'all what's in it. I think this is like a lip, it doesn't really say, but I think it's like a conditioner for your lip. It's not a lip gloss. I thought it was at first, but it's not. It has like all these little like leaves. Oh, zoom in. Yes, it has all these like little leaves and stuff in them, and it moisturizes your lips. So I think it's just like a lip moisturizer. And then I had 3 of these, which was the lip glosses. So I'm gonna try this one while I'm talking to y'all. But yeah, they sent that. They sent some silk butter, like raw, like lotion or like butter cream. I think they sent 2 of those as well. Yeah, so they have hot cocoa, and then they have shea butter. I'm gonna open up the hot cocoa because I'm interested. Oh my god, it smells like hot cocoa. Wow, let's dip some. Put it on our skin. Ooh, baby, I'm about to be smelling like how I look, like a nice hot chocolate. Y'all just ignore me. I haven't been on here in so long. They actually gave me hot cocoa as well. They sent this, and I'm just now being able to open it. Some candy canes. I am thinking this has something to do with my lips, so it's like to exfoliate my lips, which is also in here as well. Bath bomb, and they got me like a lip scrub. It says lip silk, lips like a sugar scrub, and like again something for your lips, like moisturizer for your lips. So they have that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try on this. Oh my god, it smells like hot cocoa. It smells like hot cocoa. Let's see, is this like any color to it? Ooh, I feel like a little kid. A little bit, you know. Let's see. So shout out to them for sending me this box. I love it. So let's get into it. Y'all saw my intro. Okay, so what motivated me to do this video? Well, I've talked to many girls who have gotten themselves in situationships with a person, and they just don't know why they ended up being with a person like this. Like, I recently spoke to a lady, and this guy was just like, the outside looking in, she's like describing her situation, and I'm just like, what made you like him again? Like, like you ever go back on a relationship and be like, why did I think that he was just all of this and all of that? Like, I don't understand. Why did I settle? Why did I do this? And a lot of that can be contributed to what you've been through in the past. So for an extreme measure, someone who was in an abusive relationship, you know, they were in a toxic, abusive, like physically abusive relationship, and then the next person they meet, they end up being with, but they're not physically hitting them, right? But they're like mentally abusing them. And they're like, well, yeah, I know that he does this, but you know, he's a great guy because he doesn't hit me. And it's like, yeah, but he's still mentally abusive. But it's just like, you're comparing your past, which makes him seem better than what you were in. It makes it seem like it's a better situation that you are in, when really it's no better. It's just a different look to it. Same thing, tastes a little different. That's all that is. It's the same thing, but it tastes a little different. Like a cucumber and a pickle. It is a cucumber in pickle juice, but that doesn't make a pickle not a cucumber. Listen, just ignore me. But guys, like really, like that's the same thing. So let's do it on a minimum scale where we're not really paying attention and it's not that extreme. So say if your ex was a cheater, you know, and he physically was cheating on you, like having intimacy with other women, and then you get with another guy and he has never been physically cheating, but you know, he is mentally cheating, and you're like, well, at least he's not doing that. And let's take it even minimal, even more. Let's say if this guy did not give you the time of the day, right? And he really wasn't assertive with your feelings. Like he wasn't aware of your feelings. He's not a good communicator. You know, he's not consistent. You know, he's not emotionally available in that way. And then you find somebody else where they may just have those same tendencies, but they're a little bit more consistent. But they're not consistent at all. But they're a little bit more consistent than the other guy. Or that he may not communicate with you well, but he takes care of you really well financially, and the other dude used to go through that and not benefit from anything. But from this one, you're benefiting because he has money and he takes care of me financially, but he ignores me emotionally, like, or something like that. So this is where we get ourselves in trouble. This is where we get ourselves in trouble, because when you compare your past, you tend to settle. You tend to settle because you're comparing something that was far worse than what you're in now, and you're telling yourself subconsciously that this has to be better. So I'm gonna use a woman's situation. She was in a situation with a guy. She had, you know, she was a mother, you know, so she went through a lot of traumatic things with her children's father. And she got into a relationship with another guy, and he's basically been straggling her around. But when it's good, it's good. But when it's like he's doing his own thing, he's not taking her serious, but she's hoping he can come around because he just seems so much better. And I'm just like, girl, he's not that into you, and he's putting you on the wait list, and you're just sitting there waiting for him to come around because he's something that you look at as this, but he's not treating you like that. He could be all these great things, but is he consistently treating you in that way, or he's just like not taking you serious and you want to be serious with him? So you guys are like unequally scaled at this point. So I just want to put out there, like, just be careful to not get caught up in comparing your past. And how do you do that? Like, how can I not do that, right? The best thing is to write down your deal breakers. What are your deal breakers? What are some things you just cannot tolerate? It makes you sick to your stomach. You cannot imagine being with a person like that. It's just like, it makes you just like look at this person in a different light. Write those things down. Write those things. And I'm not talking about superficial things like he's so short, or he's fat, or he's not, just stuff that, or he is not a 6-figure man, 8-figure, 6-figure man, like stuff like that. Like, write down what is your deal breakers, as in how you're gonna be in this relationship. Is it gonna be a toxic, like, what are some things that you're just not gonna tolerate because you've been there, and you know that even if it just looks like a little bit of narcissism, you're cutting it off. You're easily just not comparing, like, oh, well, you know, he's making me feel like this because, you know, I just gotta. That's why they say don't jump into one relationship from another, because you're carrying a lot of that weight and pain that you went through. You're just passing it on to the next relationship. That's why people say to wait to date other people getting in a relationship, because you leave one situation and run off and start something new with somebody else, but you're still that same person that was in that relationship. You did not learn enough. You did not heal enough. You didn't take time enough to get to know how did you get yourself in that situation. That's why it's so important to take time for yourself in your singleness. And I like, look, I'm not even gonna lie, like I miss being single at times because I was just so focused on myself and like not having worried about anybody else but myself. So take this time to appreciate your singleness and don't rush off into a situation because you're trying to get away from something and something else makes you feel good, but then that comes with like 1,000 other bad things that you didn't even have to deal with in this last relationship, and now you got in some type of entanglement with this person and you don't even know how it even began. And let me tell you, like, it happened to me it happened to me plenty of times, but I'll use an example because that's what I do, because I'm speaking from experience, you know. I was in high school and I dated somebody who was very like mentally abusive, like talked to me so bad, talked to me like trash, like cheating, all of the above, right? Left him in the dust. I'm like, man, like he had nothing going for himself. Like he really just wasn't gonna be on the same level that I was gonna be on. It was a waste of time. He was basically gonna end up just wanting somebody to take care of him. That type of kind of guy. That type of guy. So I moved on to something where I met a guy that was in college, and I'm like, oh my God, like he's in college, he's educated, he's confident, like he's just like, he has that BDE energy where he's just like, yeah, like I'm the dude on campus. I have so much confidence. I'm having fun. I'm living life. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm handling business. I'm making money. I'm making moves. And I was like, whoa, like I'm not used to that, because you know I was young and I was dating around with, you know, men that were young as well, and I just saw him and thought he was just the biggest prize ever. Didn't care if he ghosted me whenever he ghosted. Didn't care if he talking to other girls in my face. Like I put up with so much because I was comparing it what I was dealing with, which I was still settling. And how do you find yourself settling? It's because you don't focus on yourself enough to know your worth and your deal breakers and what are the signs in that person, or something or a situation comes up and you don't like the way this person handled it, and that was like, I can't be with somebody that's like that. That's something that's important. Or when he would ghost me, that should have been it for me. Like oh, you're not consistent, you're like gonna ghost me, you're just gonna come and toil my feelings here and there. But I was looking back on like, well, he's so much, at least he got a future for himself. Like, child, if I was to tell you now where he at, it's just like, ladies, especially if you're young and you're like in your 20s, 18s, whatever, is that you don't know where this person's future is gonna be within the next few years. You're the one who's probably gonna be the prize, or somebody that he would have went after and regretted or something. Like, you don't know. Or they could end up being a big top-notch person. Like, who knows? Like, I remember an ex of mine used to joke and be like, yeah, like, you know, I was going to go to school to be a news reporter, and they were like, yeah, you're gonna be writing about me, when really it's like I was the one that ended up, like, they were end up, let's just say, people talk a lot and you hope the best for people in the future, but just don't get too caught up where you think that person is heading, because you don't know exactly where this person is heading in life. And if your path is not aligned with them, it's not going to happen. No matter how many times, how long you stick around with that person, if they're not taking you serious, you can't make someone see you in your worth. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who needed to hear that, but you cannot make someone see your worth. Make yourself see your worth enough to be like, hey, they don't appreciate my presence, let me bless you with my absence. Like I said, stop comparing your past, heal from it, but don't compare it, because then you tend to settle. Like I said in the beginning, you're talking to your girlfriends and you're like, oh my God, I met this guy and he is so fine and he has a great job. he has a great job, but he and me don't click, and he really kind of leaves me on red a lot. But it's okay though, because you know he is a high quality man, and I'm gonna stick around. Like, I'm gonna stick to him, girl. I hope everything works out with us, because oh my gosh, I could just see our futures together. Although he has expressed to me that he is not looking for a relationship. And girl, like, he eats so well, he is so clean, but he also is a control freak. Yo, girl, he is nothing like so-and-so in the past. So, have you guys ever settled or compared your past and settled because you were comparing? Like, does this kind of bring back some memories for you? And if so, go ahead and just start the discussion below. Like, did you ever tend to compare your past with your present to boost that person up? Have you noticed that you did that? Is that a good thing to you or a bad thing? Or can you see where that can be a problem for other people? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I have more videos coming up to talk to you guys about. I look forward to posting more. Like I said, a lot of you guys been asking where I've been, and I've just been working and been in like mommy mode and stuff like that. So it's just like I'm trying to find the balance. I'm trying to find a balance. Bear with me. There will be consistency back again on this channel. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and bye.